Hello, first grade. This is Mrs. Ball with your math lesson for today. Let's go ahead and get started. Our standard is 1086. We're going to add and subtract within 20, demonstrating fluency for addition and subtraction within 10. Our essential question is, what mental strategies can be used to add and subtract within 20? Our I can statement, which you will be able to do. I can fluently add and subtract within 10. I can use strategies to add and subtract within 20. For this lesson, you're going to need your Big Go Math book. We're going to be working from pages 121 to 124, your pencil, your listening eyes, and your listening ears. All right, I'm in my Big Math book. I'm on page 121. And this is what it looks like, lesson 3.7. And I want you to listen and draw. Ollie has 10 red apples in a bag. She has 5 yellow apples next to the bag. How many apples does Ollie have? Let's think about that again. Ollie has 10 red apples in a bag. She has 5 yellow apples next to the bag. How many apples does Ollie have? So we're looking for the total number of apples. So we can think of it this way. What is 10 plus 5? So if you would like, if you need it, you can get a red crayon and a yellow crayon, or you can simply use your pencil and I can show you how we can use that to help us today. So this right here is called a 10 frame. What is it called? A 10 frame. It has 10 windows, and we know that if all 10 of those windows are full, that number that it represents is 10. It's in the name, 10 frame, okay? So we know that Ollie has 10 red apples in a bag, and she has 5 yellow apples next to the bag. So which one of those apple colors is 10? Is it the red or the yellow? The red. So I can put a circle to represent each one of those apples here, okay? So I can have 10 red, okay? So I can put all 10 of my red apples here represented with a circle. I could use a red crayon and shade in all 10, or just draw 10 red circles, whichever one is easiest for you. But I would probably just draw 10 red circles, or if I don't have a red crayon, just 10 circles. Now she has 5 yellow apples next to the bag, right? So the 10 red apples are each in a frame, and she has 5 yellow ones that are not in the bag. So I'm going to put them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So how many apples does Ollie have in all? So I know there are 10 here, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. All right. So you can use a 10 frame to add 10 plus 6, okay? So you see how they filled the frame? So I know that there are 10, and then there are 6 that are a little bit below the frame. So that's 10 in here, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And if you have what we call counters, counters usually have a red side and a yellow side. You can use those. Again, you can use cubes. You can just simply draw whatever it is that's easiest for you. That is exactly what you can do. So let's look at number 1. It is 10 plus 3. So I'm going to draw 10 circles. 1, 2, each window gets 1 circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then how many are not going to fit in the frame? 3. 1, 2, 3. So what is 10 plus 3? That's 10, 11, 12, 13. Very good. All right, what is 10 plus 5? What am I going to do? I'm going to put 1 circle in each of my windows. So I have 10 of my windows will be filled. And then I will have 5 outside of my window. Okay, so that's 10 in my window. That's 10. And then 5 outside of my window. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, good job. How many are going to go in my window? It's a 10 frame, so how many? 10. How many outside of my window? 1. So that's 10, and I add 1, 11. How many are going to go in my window? 10. How many outside of my window? 2. So that's 10 in my window, so I should have 1 circle for each window. So my 10 frame is filled, and then 2 more. 1, 2. So 10 plus 2 is 12. All right, 10 plus 4. So 10 spaces in my window, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Number 6. Number right here is 10. So make sure that you put a circle in each window. And how many outside of your window? 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay? So look at our example again. 10 were in the window and 6 were out of the window. All right, so you should be able to do this on your own. Same like we did for the other examples. Go ahead and do the same for 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then for numbers 11 through 15, you're simply going to add. You can think of it about the 10 frame, or you could do your strategy like counting on. Find the big number, 10, and add 1 more, 11. All right, 4 plus 10. Which number is bigger? 10, right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay? So those are 2 different strategies that you could use even for this skill that we're learning right here. All right, so right here is the hot problem. 10 plus blank equals 14. What is the missing add-in? You might want to put 10 in your head, and you might want to count up until you get to 14. That's something you might want to do. All right, let's look at our problem solving. Okay, you can write the addition sentence, and you can write to explain your model. Marina has 10 crayons. She gets 7 more crayons. How many crayons does she have now? So she has 10, and then she gets 7 more. So think about that, okay? And I want you to draw it out and explain how many she has now. You can write something like, I added blank and blank, and I got the sum that is, okay? But I want you to explain what you did. I want you to talk about it, write about it. And test prep. What number sentence does this model show? How many are in the frame and how many are outside of the frame? All right, you guys, that is the end of our math lesson for today. I want you to keep going over those math facts. I want you to keep learning and adding to those strategies that we have learned about. And I will see you guys next time.